Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I thought I'd make a bit of a different video today because I've had a lot of questions asking about being a musician and just like what's sort of like the strengths and weaknesses and sort of what you're gonna have to go through to start it up. So to help me with that today, we've got my featured artist on my song, Big J.
Hello guys, how you doing? You doing all right? I'm acting like they can hear me. It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So if you're watching this video, you're probably either considering being a musician, already are a musician, or just watching it for the fun of it. But the overview of it genuinely is like, obviously you make your own music, you know, you could get featured artists like my man here, who's also just an artist in general. He's got a song coming out soon.
Yeah, I have. Stay tuned for that. I'm not releasing any spoilers at the moment. So
Yeah, but we've got a beat down. We've got something. But going back on topic, mainly for the music industry, you're going to want confidence, and not just normal confidence, but self-confidence. Self-confidence is the main one, because if you want to release a song and you've got vocals on it or just anything that you've done on it, you're going to have the confidence to post that to the world, and you're going to think, oh, what if they like it? What if they don't? Just let all of that go over your head, because otherwise, if you live like that, nothing's going to happen. Am I right?
yeah, confidence is key, but you've got to be confident in your abilities, not just your music. You have to be confident in yourself to actually, like perform and actually like get the crowd's attention, because you want their attention on you and your music, but not like you trying to be like someone else, for example. So if I was trying to be like I don't know, Dave or Polo G, and I'm making music like that, that's not me making my own music. That's just making music like them, really. Don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure what you're trying to say is like, say if like you want to make music and your selected genre is, I don't know, rap, or no, not rap. That's too like, let's say like pop or like
Indie.
Pop or indie, right? You want to make something like that. But at the moment in our current generation, the desired one is rap.
Or pop.
Rap, pop, or even electronic music, even if you're into that. Everyone's got their own different opinions on their music, but don't feel like you have to make another genre of music just because this world's generation is into the other genres. Because again, you got to be yourself, and the music isn't going to be as good unless you put, your work, your soul into it, love into it, like all of that, because it's a big journey, and one tiny little mistake on that journey could mess up the whole thing. So you just got to be yourself. If mistakes do come about, you can learn from them, fix them, but do not change yourself due to what other people think. That's pretty much what we're trying to say.
Spot on.
Solid.
Spot on.
Anyway, Josh has obtained a snack, carrots and hummus.
Carrots and hummus, can't beat it.
So next I'm going to move on to sort of pros and cons, but I'll do pros first. So pros of being a musician, where do I even start? So I'll go from my experience. I've explained this in previous videos before, but my whole life I've been into music, but as I talked about earlier, I've just never had the confidence to do it until pretty much recently, which you were a big involvement of. So thank you very much. Anyway, so the pros of it, obviously, you're sort of your own person. You get to, if you're a solo artist and you don't have a manager, you're just a solo artist, you work for you. You're making your own income if you get that famous where you start earning money from it. Yeah, own income. You got anything?
Yeah, really. I mean, it's just all based on, if you're a solo artist, then there's obviously more work to do. But at the end of the day, that comes with a really good reward. So yeah, it's all about, I would say, being a solo artist. I'd say there's you got to have a lot of self-love and confidence and believing in yourself, really. Like what we said a few minutes ago, really, just about believing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, you go into something you love with a terrible mindset of, oh, I can't do this, like it's never going to happen. Whereas if you want to do something you love with passion and you believe that you can do it, then anything's going to happen. You never know. Might take one song, one beat, I don't know, just take whatever in it.
Sometimes it's only one song is all it needs.
Like Journey, they made Don't Stop Believing.
And like One Little Kiss, which if you still haven't listened to, go listen to it right now. And if you have listened to it, go listen to it again.
And again.
And again.
So you can learn the lyrics.
Learn lyrics, post it.
Maybe you can even learn some of my lyrics, because I sometimes forget them.
Anyway, back on topic to pros. Another pro is you get to visit a lot of places. So if you're an artist and you do get the potential of booking gigs, depending on what type of artist you are, whether you're like a vocalist, DJ, anything, to be honest, you could book potential gigs. You could visit places like venues, you even tours if you get that big. Like you get to travel and have fun while doing it. You'll make friends along the way. You meet people along the way. Like as I said earlier, one big journey. That's the main pro out of all this, really. You get to discover yourself a little bit more, see what you like, what you don't like. You know, you might even figure out while you're traveling that you like something that you thought you wouldn't, and you can pursue that. Because with music as well, you want gateways to open more doors, as in you want to find out more things about yourself which you like, so that opens more doors for you to, you know, get more potential stuff going on with you. So yeah, all the pros are pretty much self-explanatory, but yeah, they're the main ones. Right, next we're going to move on to the cons. Now, cons are obviously bad, but every sort of industry has cons. Now, the main one I'm going to be talking about is workload. Now, everyone who I've met, when I say I'm in the music industry, they say, oh, that's such an easy life, blah, 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 blah. In reality, it's not. The work levels is insane. Like, if you're an influencer or anything, you would know, because social media, if you're so like active on social media, to keep gaining followers or maintain your sort of, I don't know what you call it, but
Persona? Is that the right word?
no, anyway, you get what I mean. To sort of maintain your level, you want to keep sort of posting, and people are going to expect new posts, new videos sort of every other week or every week, or maybe even every day, who knows, depending on how big you are. But by doing that every single day, it does get sort of a lot. Like, you've got to keep on top, and then if you want to live your own life as well, you've got your own sort of things to do. If you've got another job on the side, you've got family, you've got friends you want to see, you've got other things to do. You know, it is quite a lot of hard work. And with music, once you release one song, it doesn't just pop off from one song. If you're a new artist, you want to keep releasing until you do get a large follow. Like with a new artist, you want to keep releasing, because that's the only way you're going to sort of gain sights everywhere, really. So when you release your first song, you want to sort of get straight onto the next track straight away. Start thinking of new lyrics, start thinking of new beats, get in the studio. But I know it does sound like a lot of work, but trust me, once all of that's done, it does pay off really nicely, because it could even end up in possible, you know, meeting new famous people, featuring on new artists. Like, it's all a big sort of gateway which can open into new things.
Yeah, no, I'm going to add on to the cons is, with obviously, as he said, with all the workload, there's a lot of stress. And as he said it himself, pretty much read my mind, really. He basically mentioning like stress of like not seeing family, not seeing friends, and, you know, getting your personal life. But the stress is very like overwhelming because of all the work that you are doing in that industry, with like making music. You got to make lyrics, albums, photo shoots. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do that involves sacrificing a lot of free time that you would usually have if you just work like a regular 9 to 5. Like, it's a lot of hard work, but it also does pay off very, very nicely. But the stress can be overwhelming. You can get very like, you can get really anxious before a performance. But, you know, my boy here, he's done a fair few performances and he's done really well. He's even said to me before the shows that he's really nervous. He wants a few messes up, but when he gets out there, he gets it done. Like, no trouble at all. And it does pay off. Like, he feels really good afterwards.
Yeah, that's sort of how you got to be, really. Like, if you're nervous before a show, like, you will get nervous because obviously loads of people are watching, the adrenaline kicks in, and you're like, oh my God, frozen, can't do anything.
It's like my first time in the studio was with Jack, and I was really nervous to do my first like featured song with him.
Vocals as well.
Like, I was really nervous, and yeah, no, I was a bit of a wimp. I got him to stand in the actual booth with me,
vocal booth,
and yeah, no, I put the headphones on and started, but I was really nervous. I kept messing up because I was nervous, or I felt like it didn't sound good. But after that, after I heard it, after it was all tweaked with, it sounded really good in my opinion. And I think, yeah, having Jack there and obviously having my girlfriend there, it was a lot less like, oh, like you could breathe a little bit, a lot of weight off your shoulders. So yeah, if you're ever gonna like step into the booth and start making music, if you feel nervous, bring a friend or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever you know, like step in the booth with them and they can like sit there, hold your hand or whatever. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I did.
Yeah, I literally held his hand, going, Jack, I can't do this. But yeah, no, I'd say you got this. There's nothing to stress about.
Yeah, that's what I kind of mean. Like, obviously, I'm a solo artist with obviously he's my feature. He's a solo artist. I'll be in his features, but we're working together. Like the flat we're in right now is his flat. This is going to be sort of our home studio, and we're going to be working together quite a lot. And that's sort of where you want to go. Really, you need people. Like if you think I can do this alone, you might think that a couple of months down the line you'll be stuck. You'll be like, what am I doing? You sort of need other people's help and you can help them along the way. Like you learn from each other in this sort of aspect. Like he's taught me things, I've taught him things, and it's all worked out pretty good.
Like he's obviously taught me a lot about music, as in making music. He's teaching me about making beats, whereas I'm teaching him about business aspects of it. And yeah, it's just about surrounding yourself with the right people that will support you, give you ideas. And there are times where me and Jack will argue or we get stressed at each other because there's a lot to do. And you know what? That's fair enough. But at the end of the day, as long as you have that good connection that, you know, you can work together. Like I'm building a desk in my flat for him so he can set up his equipment. Like our cameraman, like he's working hard, you know, filming this for us actually and editing all of it because me and Jack are useless with computers, especially me.
See, I'm more of the creative.
I don't know if
aspect.
any of you lot joined TikTok live. I didn't really want you to. Oh god, I was so bad with it. I had no idea what I was doing.
I'm more of the creative aspect than the sort of academic aspect. Let's just say.
I'm more of the if we need something built, I can build it.
Yeah,
I'm more practical. He's more like
creative.
You got very, very, very creative mind. But yeah, no, it's sometimes like just being an artist. You might find that one friend that wants to do it with you, and both your aspects might work out. So like if one of you is academic and one of you is creative, boom, mash that together, you got an album. So
yeah, that was a lot of pros and cons, but
yeah, sorry for our waffling.
It genuinely it will help because I learned it this way, and like trust me, you want to be watching this, then learn it the hard way. Trust me, because it just gets really long if you don't sort of have a plan. So yeah, I hope you found sort of all of that information useful, even if you're still here watching all that from our waffling. I know we do waffle a lot, but it is usually helpful. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so moving forward, if you do want to be a musician and you're thinking about it, whether like you're scared you won't make it, usually like 90% of people who want to be musicians and don't for like a full-time thing, maybe they do it on the side, but they don't full-time, is because they're scared they're not going to make it. But you know, sometimes in life you got to take risks, and a high risk can be a high reward. Well, it is a high reward, like in general. Yeah, pretty much. If you want to be, even if you're thinking about it, just do it. Like, just don't look back. Because
don't think, just go for it. If you want to do it, if you think I'm thinking about it, then just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you're just going to sit there thinking about it, it's not going to happen. So you've got to like,
yeah, patience doesn't get you what you want.
Exactly.
But obviously, for us too, it's going well. Like, we're going to get renovations done all here. Big things coming for 2025. Trust me. Possibly an album, new singles. Got a load of new cool videos coming up. So
stay tuned.
Click subscribe, like.
We're
comment.
Not spoiling anything though.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
You know, subscribe, like, comment, notification bell, all of that jazz. Yeah, just stay tuned because all the things we do this year, we're going to keep updated on here, so you can see a big insight of, you know, how we sort of do it. But if you like this video and you want more videos like this, let us know. We can make that happen.
Shout us on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, link in bio. All my other socials are on there.
Yeah, all my socials will be on there as well, I think. They will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, I'll add his... I'll add his Instagram or YouTube in the description. You can go check him out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and he'll see you in his next one, or his one that
when I
I'm
decide
in,
to
or
upload.
yeah. So
Woo!
see you later.